Hi all and welcome to a Diablo 3 update. I know everyone's on the Path of Exile train and Diablo 3 season 20 something was ages ago, but here we are. I'm just going to log in now. I have finished playing Diablo 3 for this season, and because we don't know what's going on, I just want to go through what I've been doing for those that are possibly interested in what I've been doing. Oh, God. D is my movement skill in every single game apart from Diablo 3 because, Diablo 3 is special. So here we go. As you're probably aware, I think I covered this in my other one. I have fully completed the season journey, including the Guardian. I've got all of the MTX available. I've got up to Paragon level 1202. And I have managed to successfully complete my highest GR ever, which was 124. I'm now ready and cleared down for the end of the season, whenever that is, and the transfer to non-season. This is all the gear I had on my followers, my Templar, and my Enchantress. So I've just stripped those off, and they'll end up going over with my character. So what have I done? Well, I've had this long-term goal of getting all of the legendary gems to at least level 100 for a few years now in Diablo 3, and I've managed it. So every single gem at level 100 or the max. This one only goes to 99, and then we've somewhere got Boon of Hoarder, only goes to 50. These are for other specs I run on this character, and then we've got our 105 Bane of the Stricken, 100 Bane of the Trapped, and a 100 Zai's Stone of Vengeance. I've converted all my gems into Imperials and or Flawless. I've got some gear here, got some crafted primals, got a few primals. This is all the gear I've been using for the various builds. This is all the gear I've had stocked up for my follower when I go over to non-league, because we don't know what's happening to D3. We don't know if it's going to get another league, we don't know if it's going to be supported, but sometimes I just like that nice ease of logging in to Diablo 3 and just nuking down several rifts for half an hour. It's just nice and simple, and because of the gear I have in non-league, it makes me feel like a god. So that's why I do it. Empty, 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 empty. This is the only primal that I haven't sacrificed to get primal ashes. So I'm going to be keeping that one. More follower gear. As you can see, I've got this as a drop primal for my Necromancer. Crafted 2 primal Traveler's Pledge, as they're the hardest ones to roll. I have crafted 3 Traveler's Pledges for various different builds. I've crafted this Echoing Fury for my Barbarian, and I think I got a 4th Traveler's Pledge, plus the one I'm wearing on this character. So as you can see, I've done a lot of primal crafting using the recipe in the new one, which is 100 primal ashes plus an item. I doubt this will go over to non-league. It might do, but just don't know. So there we go. This is all the gear I've got. I've managed to get ancient. Most of my gear is ancient. I have been spamming every single blood shard I had on shoulders to try and get a primal set of Aegis of Valor shoulders. And then I've when I've finished emptying my blood shards, I'd get all the rares, walk over to the cube and upgrade them to see if I could get a primal. Haven't had a single primal, not one single primal ancient Aegis of Valor. I have had where are we? 4 of these primals, and 2 of these as primals. As you can see, these are all ancient. All of this gear is ancient now. I've been playing the Crusader for a very long time, spamming all sorts of rifts. I did have a primal set of these boots. I sacrificed them for primal ashes, thinking I'd get a new pair. Yeah, I haven't even got an ancient set, which has annoyed me. And I was so one-lined on getting the primal shoulders that I forgot to try and get ancient Aegis of Valor boots. But never mind. Never got a better shield than this one. This is really good. That was for finding gems. And then we've got all the different gear down here. Again, for different builds and specs. We've got our war chest and armor guards for farming our rifts. So that's all that. Got our ancient chest. Got our gauntlets. Ancient bracer of fury. Ancient compass rose. Ancient Captain Crimson's. Because of the double bounties, I was able to spam this like crazy. Ancient legs. Ancient ring. Primal Fate of the Fell. Ancient Captain Crimson's Raiders, and then this ancient shield. This is currently in my GR push variant build. And then if we go to the armory, we've got Ivory Tower, Aquila, Ring of Royal Grandeur, and then we've got these are the skills. This was provoke, so everyone would hit me and then I'd block, and then I'd get the where is it? Which one does it? There is some of it. Where is it? There is something that means every time I block, it gets shot with some damage. And I don't know where it is. I can't find it. No, I can't find it. Somewhere in the build, it means every time I block, it fires out one of my skills. So the idea was to get provoke, you block, and then it sends out these rays. But I was finding that I was getting stuck, and the rifts were really slow. So we replaced provoke with steed charge, and we took out another thing to get this indestructible, so I wasn't dying either, because when I was pushing into the 120 rifts I occasionally would die, despite having all of the 125 Cadiuson's Despair buffs, which is from these. Whisper of Atonement, I did a ton of Primal Screams. I've used over 20 of these easily, maybe even 30, and I've still got a bunch of Petrified Screams to farm, which I won't do because I'm done with the league, or season I should say, because this is Diablo 3. So that's all the Crusader gear. I've got some gear I'll be taking over as well. This is a bunch of ancients for other characters and specs. I'm not going to go through it all. Another one, a lot of this is follower gear that's ready to go over for my characters for testing. More gear, yeah, and then the one primal. That's that all by itself. I'm going to put it in there. There we go, and we'll turn that into that one. There we go. So all of this gear, all of the gear sat in these tabs will be condensed down into a mail shot, which will then be mailed to me once the league ends, and we've got 30 days after the league has ended, to pick it up and pop it in my stash for non-seasonal play. I'm looking forward to doing that. I might even do a video on it. I know a lot of people aren't interested in Diablo 3, but it's something I wanted to do. So, as I said, we end on Greater Rift 124, which was my personal best. I was going to try and do a 125 just to round it out, but honestly, I couldn't be bothered. My Paragon is really low for pushing those type of GRs, and I'm never going to get on the leaderboards anyway. I pushed 120 a lot earlier in the season and managed to get rank 600, I think. I've got a screenshot somewhere, I can't find it at the moment, but that's the highest I've ever been as well. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this season with the altar. I've maxed out the altar, as I've seen in one of the other videos, and I've had some good fun. However, it's now PoE time, so PoE 3.21 is on the horizon, so I'm concentrating on that. I won't be logging into Diablo 3 again until the season has ended and I can do my transfer stuff. Diablo 4 is due out in June, so hopefully that's going to be really good. Endgame is a bit worrying. I hope you enjoyed this Diablo 3 update. This is the final one for this season. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.